Hello, this is Cuberized and welcome to my tip about waystones. First thing is that there's a few different styles. Most have white writing. These are probably the three easiest to make in terms of the blocks you need, which is stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, or chiseled sandstone. After that, you need deep slate, black stone, or end stone bricks. And these last two are the ones that have different colored writing on them. Make them look fancier than these. They all work the same, and how they work, and let's get rid of these extras here for a second. So again, it doesn't matter which ones you have. They all work the same. They just look a little different. So if I want to travel from, the waystone that I'm at to waystone 1, which is right there, it's 15 away, it's free. There's no experience needed. For waystone 2, which is this one right over here, it's about 60, it's more than 60 blocks away, it is also free. But the one that's right out there is over 130 blocks away. I can still see it, but if I wanted to travel there, it takes experience, and at the moment I have none. So also, the further away you go, and if you want to cross dimensions, you probably are going to need, you can't even tell how far away these are because you don't have the experience to even see that. So I know I can get to these two, these I'd like to get to, but I don't have experience. So one option, have a way to store and get experience. Even if you use the, there's multiple different ways to store experience depending on which pack you're in. There's liquid experience, there's experience gems. I mean, there's a bunch of ways out there. But if you're on a single player and you don't want to worry about the experience, there's a way to adjust that so that you don't need that. And there we go. I've got a little bit here. So now you can see that I can see what these are. So I can see how far away these are. This is another portal it's in a different dimension. So there is no distance involved here. If you had a portal in the end, it would be the same thing. There would be no distance involved. This is out really far, and these two, I'm going to go to the top here. So this is a geographic biome feature that's in these lush stacks where you get these large archways here. It's very strategic to have a base up here if you want one, but you're up we're over 200 blocks above well, we're 222 blocks up, or 221. That's a long way down. And so a way to do this is if you have a base up here, you put a waystone, and you put a waystone down at the bottom, at the base of this structure, but you have to do experience to get up and down. So here's the base, and my building, my base, all my machines, all my magic can be up there, 150 blocks above me, and I have to spend experience to go up and down. Well, I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to, go back and forth. So here's how to do that. And you can traverse distances, without having to worry about all of this experience usage. Let me show you how to do that. And the disclaimer for this is when you are editing files, it's a good idea to make a backup so that if you do end up with a problem, you can undo the changes. This is actually a very simple edit to a file. The file is called waystones-common.toml. And I'm editing this with a piece of software called Notepad++. It's what I use to go in and make edits. You can use whatever you want, but I do recommend this. It works. This is actually located in your pack's config folder. So wherever, if you have a pack, whether it's all the mods 10 or Craftoria or anything else, you go to that pack and it'll be it'll be in your user folder first. You go to your user folder, you find whatever you called yourself. I use me. I also use CurseForge, so you go through CurseForge, Minecraft, there's an instances, and then I have Craftoria. So if you're using all the mods 10, it'll be instances, and then whatever, it could be ATM 10. Then you go into the config folder, and then you look for this. Or you can just search for this file directly. Be aware of which instance you're in. So when you're in here, what you're really looking for is teleports, and this very first option here is set to false to disable all XP costs. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to change true to false, if I can spell false. False, there you go. That's what we want. And then save, and that's it. I'm going to exit. I haven't even left the game. Okay, so we're going back to the game. Now, I go ahead, I'm here at my base. It took me 1 experience to get to the top. Now when I look, there's no experience cost for any of this. So if I want to go out to the snow where I put a waystone, I spend no experience. What the true cost is here is actually the cost of the waystones themselves. And if you're not finding any and you actually have to make them, other than these 3 blocks here, which depend on which waystone you're doing, which we kind of went through that at the beginning, you need 3 blocks of obsidian and 1 warpstone, and the warpstone is ender pearls of some variety, amethyst shards, and an emerald. This is expensive, especially starting out, so if you do happen to find waystones, they're definitely worth picking up. And if you can actually do this tip that I recommend with actually removing the experience requirement, you will then be able to pop around wherever you'd like. To the top, no experience used. I can transfer over to the snow. 4,000, almost 5,000 blocks away, no experience needed. And there you go. That's your tip of the day. I am Cuberized, and if you enjoyed this tip and found it useful, please throw me a like. And if you'd like to be alerted to new content when it comes out, please subscribe. Any questions or comments, please put them below, and I will get back to you. I do read and reply to everything. Hope you found this useful. Cuberized. Signing off. Thank you much.